50 degrees or so, as it is in Portland, 52 in Wiscasset. We're in the 30s in Rangeley still, 40 in Greenville, and temperatures are generally cooler, obviously, where the clouds have settled in. But you can see those clouds into the Greenville area, into Bar Harbor as well. But clouds along the coastline. The sunniest part has been over western Maine and a little bit across Aroostook County as well. So I think we'll end up with just a mixture of sun and clouds, because there are spots that will go back and forth as that cloud cover erodes. And this model, I think, does a pretty good job of doing that, seeing some clouds along the coast and then burning those off later this afternoon. Although keep in mind, if you burn clouds off at 4 o'clock this time of the year, it doesn't give you a lot of room for sunshine later in the day. But still, temperatures are around 50, 40s across central and northern Maine. It's dry all day. Tonight's probably a little bit cooler than the last few nights, not substantially, but we're getting down into the 30s along the coastline, mid-30s to around freezing inland, and then probably below freezing into the mountains, so it will be a little bit cooler. Waiting for our storm to arrive on Thursday night. I think the vast majority of the state is dry during the day on Thursday. This model insists that there could be some showers over York County, maybe Cumberland County, and then Oxford County around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then we go back to dry weather. But I think spatially, 90% of the state is dry in the daylight hours on Thursday, and the real rain comes in Thursday night from southwest to northeast. This is 8 o'clock, starting to move into western and southern Maine. Midnight, it's raining across at least half of the state, although the heaviest stuff comes through in the early morning hours over southern Maine, and it's still into down east Maine around 6, 7 a.m. And we just gradually start pulling these showers out of here. I think we've got a chance to clear out and have a decent afternoon over southern Maine, but there will still be windy conditions and a chance for a pop-up shower. But the bulk of the rain should be up into Aroostook County by around 3 or 4. So I think as far as trick-or-treating goes, most of us are fine here. Just be aware there could be breezy conditions and an isolated shower, so don't rule that out. And then it's quite cool on Saturday, cool enough that you're seeing some of that snow shower activity show up into the mountains. As far as rain goes, the Euro insists that we have a bullseye potential of 2 inches or more of rain. We'll keep an eye on that. I think most of us will end up around 1.5 inches of rain, which is obviously somewhat helpful. We'll see how much so with our next drought monitor, not tomorrow, but the Thursday after. As far as winds go, they'll be onshore about 30 to 35 miles an hour overnight. I don't think that'll cause any issues. It gets windier though Friday night into Saturday out of the west. The west is not usually a big power outage direction for us, but it's going to be frisky, 40 miles an hour or so out of the west. All right, Melissa's now down to a Category 2. Unfortunately, it took going over Jamaica and Cuba for that to happen, so it's a shell of its former self as it continues to churn off to the north and east. Just a reminder, it is fall back this Saturday night or Sunday morning, technically. Decent weekend, coolish. You know, I don't think it's going to fool you as to what time of the year it is. That's for sure. We stay in the low 50s or so into early next week. So I do think we'll clear out in time for Friday evening. And obviously it'd be ideal if we could get that truly like 2.5 inches of rain in a short period of time overnight on Thursday into Friday morning.
Yeah, it's the overnight storms that I think most of us appreciate. Nice. Wake up, we got the rain, now we can enjoy the day.
Yep.
All right, we'll look forward to that. Keith, thanks so much.